A man can spend an hour choosing the right jacket, the right watch, and the right words, and still be remembered for the way he spoke to a waiter. That may sound unfair, but first impressions are rarely built from the details we carefully prepare. They are built from the details we forget to control. Men often ask what women notice first: height, face, shoes, confidence. There is no single answer, because women are not one audience with one set of preferences. Still, the question reveals something important. We tend to imagine attraction as an inspection, as if a woman is standing there with an invisible checklist, quietly assigning points. Good shoulders, acceptable shoes, stable career, 2 points deducted for nervous laughter. Real attention seems less mechanical than that. Before someone understands who you are, she experiences what it feels like to be near you. Working with luxury women's footwear has made me attentive to presentation. Shoes can change a silhouette. They can change posture, movement, even the way a person enters a room. But the most expensive pair cannot decide what that person does once attention arrives. The same is true for men. Appearance matters. Anyone who claims otherwise is probably trying to sell a comforting idea. Clean clothes, considered details, good posture, and shoes appropriate to the occasion all communicate something. Not wealth necessarily. More often, they communicate awareness. They say, "I made an effort. I understand that other people can see me." But there is a limit to what appearance can accomplish. Style can open a conversation. It cannot carry one. The next thing people notice is often attention itself. Not how much attention a man demands, but how he gives it. Does he listen only while waiting for his turn to speak? Does he keep looking around the room for someone more important? Does he ask a question and then ignore the answer? Or does he create the rare feeling that, for a few minutes, there is nowhere else he would rather be? This kind of attention cannot be replaced by performance. Memorized questions may sound polished, but when attention is only a technique, it feels empty. The other person can feel that she is being processed rather than discovered. That is where many men become confused. They try to appear confident when what would help them more is becoming present. Confidence is often imagined as taking up space, speaking first, never hesitating, always knowing what to do. But loud certainty can be a form of anxiety wearing a good jacket. Quiet confidence looks different. A man can admit that he doesn't know something without collapsing. He can disagree without becoming cruel. He can hear no without turning the moment into a trial. He does not need every woman to approve of him, because approval is not the foundation holding him together. That does not make him cold. It makes his interest easier to trust. There is an important difference between wanting someone and needing that person to repair your opinion of yourself. From the outside, both can look like intense attraction, but they feel completely different to receive. One says, "I see you, and I would like to know you." The other says, "I need you to choose me so I can finally feel chosen." Most people cannot explain this difference immediately. They simply feel comfortable with one and pressured by the other. Then there is the detail that no outfit can hide for very long: how a man treats people from whom he wants nothing. Charm is easy when there is a reward. Character becomes visible when there isn't one. Watch what happens when an order is late, when someone makes a small mistake, or when a conversation offers him no status. Does courtesy disappear? Does he become sarcastic, dismissive, or impatient? These moments may seem insignificant, but they reveal what polished behavior was designed to conceal. A luxury product is often judged by its finishing, the seams people barely notice, the balance of the heel, the material inside the shoe where no one sees it in a photograph. The visible shape attracts attention, but the hidden construction determines whether the object can carry weight. People are not products, of course, but the comparison has stayed with me. What is visible creates interest. What is hidden determines trust. And trust is built through consistency, not one impressive evening, one perfect message, or one dramatic declaration. It is built when words and behavior continue to recognize each other after the excitement has passed. A man may be handsome, successful, stylish, and entertaining. Those qualities can be genuinely attractive. But if his warmth appears only when he gets what he wants, the impression changes. If his promises and actions live in different countries, eventually the impression changes. So what do women notice in men? Different women notice different things. Some will notice height. Some will notice a voice, hands, humor, clothes, intelligence, ambition, or a particular kind of smile. Attraction does not obey a democratic vote. But beneath those preferences, I suspect many people are asking a quieter question. Who do I become when I am near this person? Do I feel relaxed or evaluated, seen or managed, curious or cautious, free to speak, or responsible for protecting his ego? Perhaps that is the part men cannot manufacture with a better watch or a stronger opening line. We are not only noticed for what we display, we are noticed for the atmosphere our behavior creates. The shoes still matter. The jacket can help. Good posture changes more than most men realize. But presentation is the invitation, not the relationship. And sometimes the most attractive thing a man brings into a room is not proof that he deserves attention. It is the ability to offer attention without losing himself. What do you usually notice first in a person? And what makes your first impression change later?